Well, it's been quite a long week for America's Big Daddy Donald Trump. It's, a big month so far, I guess. Not only has he tried to take away food from the poor, he's extended mortgages to 50 years, or at least has opposed the option to. And now he's getting rid of the penny, which I guess has actually been a proposal for quite a while now. I've actually heard this talk for quite some time, being that it makes no sense that making a penny actually costs 2 cents when, I have a bag of pennies that nobody even wants to take. I mean, it's like a hassle trying to count that out at the gas station register when I'm trying to get whatever I'm trying to get, whether that's gas or a free soda, or not free, cheap dollar soda, whatever, So it's a crazy reality where it's like you're really living in this time right now where we're getting rid of this cheap currency. So how are we going to start doing change now? So the lowest currency in America now is going to be a nickel. That's a 5-center. That's 5 cents. So what are we going to do with that now? Are we just going to have the bottom denomination of everything be 5s? Is that how we're doing things now? Are we timesing everything by 5? I don't understand how it's going to work. So pennies are still going to be around. There's so many pennies in circulation that we don't need to print anymore. That's probably the case, honestly. I can imagine the pennies that are already around are still going to be used. They're still going to be accepted, still going to be valuable currency, and they're going to be probably around for the sake of time, being that there's so many made. But they might go up in value now. So the fact they were costed 2 pennies to make, or it costed 2 pennies to make one, now it might actually, 1 penny might be worth 3 or 4 pennies. This might be an investment, folks. Something that Americans are in here, or at least people in the West, are obsessed with. Investments, quote unquote. So let's get into some other discussions today.
We're making the United States the Bitcoin superpower, the crypto capital of the world, and the undisputed leader in artificial intelligence. We're leading China by a lot. And don't forget, if we don't do the crypto properly, China wants to do it. They're starting it. Crypto was under siege. It's not under siege anymore. It's a big industry, and I have a lot of people that are great people, great business people. They're in other businesses, but they're in crypto too. And it takes a lot of the pressure off the dollar. It does a lot of good things, but we're into it.
Donald Trump always said he wanted to drain the swamp.
We're going to clean out the Washington swamp. I never knew it was this deep.
And he knows just the guy to help.
Elon Musk, Doge. Perhaps you've heard of it.
Elon Musk and members of his so-called Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, have been embedding themselves across the United States government.
Department of Education, Department of Energy, USAID, Department of the Treasury, Department of Defense, Social Security, you name it, they are there.
Musk has been approaching all of this with a lot of glee. He's joked about being the Bobs from Office Space.
What would you say you do here?
The idea of cutting the federal budget, I think, is something that a lot of people, left or right, can get on board with.
The people voted for major government reform.
But there's a lot of question about whether Elon actually knows the ins and outs of these agencies enough to make these cuts, or if he's simply going in with a chainsaw.
I actually just call myself a humble tech support here.
This disruption is all part of the plan. This is how Elon Musk runs his companies.
But the federal government is going to run and operate in a very different way than a rocket ship company.
When Trump first did this recent term, he had Elon come to the office, and they had their whole Doge department, the crypto sector of the government now, and they invested a bunch into the Bitcoin and Doge and Ethereum, all these big crypto coins, meme coins, the ones that seem more official, certified, solid, but really pretty much nothing solid. Even the US dollar is not solid. It's all just based off of how many people in the world are willing to use it, and we just so happen to be lucky and blessed that we are the #1 currency in the world right now, at least for the most part. That seems to be the case, at least that's what we're told. Who knows what we're told? It could still be propaganda, to be honest. We could be living in a modern-day North Korea, I don't know. But it's kind of just really crazy when you really break it down, where it's like, we used to trade gold. We used to barter goods. I used to trade you food for your cattle or whatever the fuck. And now we're doing digital currency that is literally made up on the spot. It's just like little pixels and codes. It's little ones and zeros. At the end of the day, it's really worth nothing, despite what you and your neighbor and the next guy after him decides what it's really worth in their head. And that's kind of what currency's always been worth. It's like, ooh, shiny object, like caveman. Ooh, look at that. Me beat you over the head to get that. Ooh, yeah. Your hot lady comes to me because I got it. You don't. That's kind of how normal animal kingdom still works today. But we're never really evolved out of this. It's just now it's all on screens, because the entirety of modern society lives through these weird square rectangles that are in our pockets that they track us through, and they can follow everything they do. So it's insane. And wrap up this video of today's modern news and whatever is changing in the modern media, which is always something crazy. It seems to be they can't ever have it straight now. It always seems to be something crazy. So if you personally have any thoughts, opinions regarding anything discussed in this video, feel free to leave those down below in the comments. I always love to sort through those, respond to those, and check them out. So I more than appreciate you guys. Check out those links down below in the description. Those are always some of the best ways to support me and the content around here. It's kind of like I got for this one. So